Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great honor to invite Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Terbuka, to deliver the welcoming remarks. Please welcome Dr. Zainur Hidayah, SPI, MM. The time is...
Terima kasih, Mbak Arisma. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Distinguished guests, colleagues, and students, it's truly an honor to welcome all of excellent in education students. We are like to have with us from Unity Kamal Jamal, one of top is ranked researcher, whose expertise and insight will enrich our study. Visiting lecture is not only an opportunity to learn from distinguished, but also a chance to strengthen network, foster dialogue, and encourage innovation across disciplines. I would also academic opportunity, but also serve cooperation between institution and faculty. Through such a collaboration, we can build stronger partnership, share resources, and create impact. We are greater here. Let us embrace this moment as a platform to grow for growth. My today session in the society at large. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend my deepest gratitude to our guest lecturer, to all participants, and to everyone who has contributed to making this event possible. Enthusiasm and an open mind, thank you and welcome to the visiting lecture. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, now we come to the main session for today's program. This is a lecture. So guiding the session, it's my pleasure to introduce our moderator, Mrs. Dian Sudiarti, Study Program at Universitas Terbuka. She holds Universitas Indonesia and has received several recognition, including the Best Radio Tutorial Presenter Award and the Best Internal Tutor Performance Award from Universitas Terbuka. She is also a certified Wakaf Internal Quality Auditor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Dian Sudiarti, SPD, MSc.
Hello, Mrs. Karisma. Okay, thank you, Ms. Karisma. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to everyone. The Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Vice Deans, Heads of Study Programs, our distinguished guest speaker, respected lecturer, students, and all participants joining us today. Burung merpati terbang ke taman. Cakep. Instan, tetapi dibangun dengan karya, integriti, dan prestasi. Terima kasih yang sudah saya cakep ya. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in today, interconnected world, reputation, and visibility are among the most valuable assets that individuals, institutions, and even nations can possess. A strong reputation is not built overnight. It is developed through consistent achievement, creativity, innovation, and meaningful contribution over time. The visibility, insight from nation branding, university branding, and personal branding is highly relevant for all of environment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce our distinguished speaker. We are privileged to welcome Professor Yusniza binti Kamaruzzaman, Professor from University Malaya. Professor Yusniza is a distinguished scholar with extensive expertise in marketing and business studies. She earned her PhD in marketing and information system from Cardiff University, United Kingdom, and has further academic training from Cardiff University and the University of Cambridge. Her research, e-marketing, social media marketing, viral marketing, and Islamic marketing. We are truly honored to have Professor Yusniza with us today to share her knowledge and experience on this important topic. So, Professor Yusniza, without further ado, the
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you try to fix the Wi-Fi? Can warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pada hari di sini bagi selamat siang. I'm so time visiting Universitas Terbuka, and this time around I'm staying longer than the previous one. The previous one was just for one conference as a keynote, and today this is my second workshop. So today I heard that there will be more people, and true enough, we have about close to 500 participants, students, lecturers, and so the session will take around 2 hours. I have a lot to share, but we'll try to complete with us in Indonesia language or in English. Yeah, both. You can always ask question later. So the topic, jaringannya ada delay ya. That's what commented. Is it ada delay? Gak ada aman. Means okay, right? Okay, so let me share my slide. Okay, sorry, let me try again. Okay, please bear with us. Apologies for any. Okay, as you all see, as you all can see on the slide, yeah, this is the topic. So the reason why I choose this topic because of the invitation.
Oke, mohon maaf karena kami ada kendala jaringan. Mohon untuk menunggu sebentar.
Can I control the slide here? Okay. My apologies. Can you hear me? Maaf ya. Okay. 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 There's something wrong with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. But never mind. We will proceed. Okay. Back to my lecture earlier. My introduction earlier. So this topic is given to me. I believe the university has a big vision, which is very, very positive, big vision and mission, not only to go global, but also to improve reputation and also collaboration, reputation, and visibility of the university. So congratulations to the university. Then I crafted this topic entitled Building Reputation and Global Visibility. So when we talk about building reputation, is a huge topic or scope, yeah, reputation and visibility. But what I'm going to focus on is how we can bring in the insights from nation, which is Indonesia, the university, a person, a staff, a lecturer, a student, a campus community can help in branding the university. Yeah, hence will move towards building reputation and global visibility. So I'll start my topic by by introducing topics that we're gonna learn today, yeah, or the topic that we're gonna discuss today. The first is why reputation matters, why we need to learn, or why we need to understand the context or the concept of reputation, why it is matters higher degree or higher institution. Second, develop reputation, work towards building the brand terbuka. Fourth, we're gonna talk about personal. Personal is person. Every single person in this university has an opportunity to build or to improve or to bring the brand of Universitas Terbuka higher, yeah, either at the local context or in the global context. Fifth, we're going to touch about global visibility. How to bring the name of UT to 6 digital presence. How can we use everyone in the faculty or at the in the university digital infrastructure to improve the visibility? And number 7, we also would like to look at the international academic career. There's some cases from University Malaya, or perhaps strategy how we build our branding globally. Perhaps UT can learn from and perhaps we can improve the ranking together. Okay. Yeah. Raise hand. Start. Any question? Mr. Ari Hidayat? Tertekan. Okay. All right. Now, let me start next. Okay. Right. I'm going to pose a question. And I hope that you can use the chat to give a bit of your ideas on this big question. Yeah? Why do some countries or some universities and some individuals become globally recognized? Why? What do you think? Anyone? Why some universities are very popular and some are not really known? The branding, April? Okay. Other than that, even in the context of UT, some students in the class are so popular. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sawat mentioned about international university networking. Correct. Precisely. You are precisely right. Yeah. Very, very right here. That has influenced the quality or the visibility outcome, both student and works. Correct, Jimmy. Thank you so much, everyone. Achievement accreditation. Wow. Oh, students at UT very active. I'm so happy. Not even in University Malaya. They all sleep most of the time. No, just kidding. We have University Malaya students here. Yeah. Okay. Precisely. Yeah. So there's a lot of factors that influence the recognition or reputation or visibility of a university, regardless of the ranking. Yeah. So that's an early proof. Okay, next. Why most universities in the world are concerned about reputation? Because of the reputation represent quality. Reputation also trust on specific or on an institution. Reputation also related to innovation or leadership of a university. Yeah, if you're familiar with why reputation matters, by looking the brand can speak on the quality to the pricing of Apple product. Yeah. Also Stanford University. Why it is very challenging to get a place at Stanford? Because we know that the reputation in Stanford that makes everyone interested to go to Stanford. Yeah. And hence the fee and the entrance criteria is so high to get into Stanford. And Singapore, in Southeast Asia, Singapore is one of the most respected country. Yeah, it's just next to Malaysia. Singapore is very small, but in terms of performance, in terms of advancement, yeah, Singapore is. So if you look at these brands, we know that the reputation matters, yeah, that attracts investor to come to Singapore, attract student to apply to Stanford, attract consumer customer to pay such amount of money to buy Apple product. Reputation is very important, as what I mentioned. Yeah. So in summary, is an asset. Is an asset of an organization. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we want to know what is reputation. Let's take a look. We are academics. We want to know how we define reputation. Reputation is the collective perception. So it's about persepsi orang ramai, persepsi the public, yeah, collective perception formed through consistent actions, performance, and communication over time. So sebagai contoh, ya, as an example, Universitas Terbuka has been consistently taking students from our conversation about more than 400 students or 700 students, yeah, action, and it shows a very positive performance, yeah, over on the quality of education or served by Universitas Terbuka. So this has been a reputable online or this education, and it's the largest, the biggest in Indonesia. So the reputation represent the collective perception. So if you stop anybody on the street and ask them which university is the biggest in Indonesia that provide online learning or distance learning, I'm very sure that people will mention UT. Yeah. So is so important. It's built your brand. It's built UT brand. It's built identity of UT. It's built an image of UT. Image means what people think of you in the short. Yeah. So when you talk about Apple has an image of advanced technology from one device to another, for example. So this is an image that built reputation. Yeah. So in all, reputation relies on the brand, the identity and image of the university. Yeah, so we brands. UT identity is so different than other universities and the image of UT as well. Yeah, let's represent the reputation. Okay, next. Okay. This is a pyramid of reputation. Yeah, to explain how can we build reputation. It is not mainly about marketing and advertising. Yeah. So reputation starts with communication. Of course, when we talk about communication, if you learn marketing or advertising is communication, but that is not enough. So what we need to do when we communicate with people, for them to build the perception, collective perception that I mentioned earlier, they need to have some experience with us. So if you have a student that coming in, student registered with UT at S1, for example, they have some experience. There are students coming in with S1 and S2, and they have broader experience. So those experience are very important for us to build reputation. Yeah. So when I say us means UT, yeah. So experience, and then from the experience, automatically we can build trust among the students, among the parents, among the community. So S1, S2, and S3, if they do or if they study here at UT, it means that they have a very strong trust towards the quality of education that offered by certain element, yeah, that will strengthen the reputation of the UT. And finally, UT, with UT's reputation, this can influence the stakeholders. Yeah, so it is also related. So now to nation branding. Okay, the scope of our talk today is nation branding. So when we talk about nation, few countries in Southeast Asia or in Asia, uh, Singapore, we know when we talk about Singapore, the branding is Singapore is clean, Singapore is green, Singapore is safe, efficient, global business hub. These are all the positioning of Singapore when it comes to nation branding, the country branding. Yeah, smart nation. As I mentioned earlier, they are small, but they are very advanced. Japan. Yeah, if we ask students here about Japan, what do you think about Japan? Most of you will give the same answers, almost the same answers. Yeah, the culture, the quality, the precision, the innovation, the tradition, the tradition is culture, the discipline, the technology leader. South Korea, the K culture wave. They are not, when we talk about K culture, one thing good about Korea, they are very creative in K culture. They have, you all know, right? K-pop, K-drama, correct? Surgery,
Recording in
correct.
progress.
Technology and innovation in plastic surgery, yeah? Dynamic and stylish, yeah, and also global influence, yeah? Although South Korea is considered as young nation, but the branding, they are very good in branding, yeah? Okay, and New Zealand, people talk about susu, cheese, yeah, pure, natural, safe, peaceful, adventure, tourism, quality, and that's New Zealand. Malaysia, diverse, vibrant, because we are multi-racial country, so that's why diverse. And Malaysia used Malaysia Truly Asia to reflect the nation branding. So you go to Malaysia, most of you, I believe you already visited Kuala Lumpur, right? So you can have roti, you can have curry, you have Chinese mee, noodles, yeah, kotiao, everything. So we have like now even Indonesian food is, I think, Thai food, lots in Malaysia, yeah. So it's so diverse. So that's the nation branding of Malaysia. So strategic location, it's a small country, not like Indonesia. It's huge. So in terms of the location, it's quite easy to access. The halal. So we always believe that we are a halal hub and growing economy in Malaysia. So let's take a look at nasi kandar, Hermansyah. You like nasi kandar? Tempoyak as well. Yeah. Okay. Oh, teh tarik. Okay, I can, oh, nasi kerabu. I can share the recipe. Okay. So Indonesia, wow. I always amazed of the rich culture. The nasi, I think more than 100 recipe of nasi. Yeah? Nasi uduk, nasi penyet, ayam penyet, nasi kuning. That's only nasi. We don't talk about ayam, yeah. So the rich culture, the heritage, the of course, huge country. You have very unique natural beauty of the sea, of the beaches, of the hutan, yeah, the mountain, the jungle, and also very strong growing economy in Asia, and young and dynamic market. Yeah, so Indonesia is also one of the most interesting country, yeah, in Asia. So when we talk about nation branding, it has a big influence on institution. Oxford, we talk about Oxford, it is Oxford brings, yeah, the same of Singapore. It's always the marina or that carries by the institution in the particular country. Yeah. So this nation branding, why it is important? Number one, it attracts visitors, so it's contribute to tourism. It contributes to investment, contributes to education, where all of us are in now in the sector. It's contribute to culture. It contributes to exports and talent attraction. Yeah. So it's very important in build the okay, build the consistent performance, authentic identity, and strategic communication. Yeah, so that's the picture of nation branding, how we can connect nation, university, and individuals. Yeah, so now we move on to some examples on how you connect nation brand and universities. So in Harvard, yeah, it's known with the best top 5 in the world in the QS ranking. So the strength is innovation, leadership, and global influence. UK represented by Cambridge, yeah, with the excellent tradition and global reach. How about China? China represented by Peking University, yeah, based on the growth, innovation, and also global impact. So if you look at the country and universities, it is all in one package. Yeah, so you cannot separate country and universities when it comes to global reputation and visibility. Okay, so a strong national reputation attracts international students, international researcher to come to UT. Do we have international students? How many? A few. Okay, investment, obviously, yeah, with a strong reputation, and also industry. I believe the industry quite strong, yeah, collaborating with UT. For University of Malaysia, if I can share, we have about 30% university international students. Maybe because of the ranking, we could also help by the ranking, and also the medium of instruction because of English. So 90 countries, we have about 30% of the population, students population are international students and coming from 90 countries. So maybe that coming from the ranking as well, the ranking consider the international students come, not only international students, also international researchers. So all which Indonesia has already established a strong nation by right can be leveraged by university. Yeah. Okay. So now we move to university branding. I believe all here students, lecturers here understand what are the factors that contributes to university branding. Number one is ranking. So we know that ranking, people spend so much money and effort to build university, to maintain the criteria of ranking. So at the moment, there's two main ranking that world's universities are using. The first one is US ranking. The second one is Time Higher Education ranking. So if you look at the criteria of these two ranking body, they are quite similar. Maybe THE has more focus on industry, whereas US is more on research. Yeah, but all in all, the determinants of ranking related to accreditation means the reputation, the recognition, research, the graduate employability, industry collaboration, innovation within the university, and the collaboration, yeah. Also the internationalization and community impact. So roughly these are some of the criteria that has been the score, yeah, the score total from these all factors that contribute to the world ranking of US or DHE. Accreditation in terms of these are the accreditation related to business school. AACSB is the business school accreditation given or managed by the US entity, by the UK. Those universities with offering MBA or degrees. ACQUIS is accreditation body. Initiated by the entity from the European Institute, the European community, academic community. So these are some of the factors that can also influence or improve the branding of the university. So meaning the more accreditation that you receive, the better chance for you to bring up the university branding. Yeah. Okay. So next. So how do we work together in UT? How do we work together to improve the branding of the university? Yeah. So every single of the entity in the university has roles to play. Maybe some has more roles to play. Students just being students, for example, just studying and publishing, or maybe citing for the S2 and ST. Maybe the research can also contribute to the university. So we have people in the university as general. We have the faculty members, the academics, yeah, the staff at the faculty, the researchers, yeah. So we have students from S2 and S3 can be part of the researchers group as well. So whatever that you do is contributing to the brand of the university. Students as overall, the performance of the students, for example, graduate on time. If you are given 3 years to complete your degree and you complete your degree on time, the better branding or the better performance of the university. Yeah. Then the alumni. Yeah, one of you answered about alumni. I can say the biggest number of alumni, 700, more than 700, is the strength of UT. So UT should use this strength to build the brand of UT. And then the industry partners. So your students who are working, studying in UT are also the industry partners, because they can bring in, expert industry, and they can discuss in class or share with the lecturers. Yeah. And finally, the leader of all the create the knowledge change of the university. Okay. Right, now we move on. We want to know, how can individual, the person can help to develop the branding of the university. Okay, so just now we talk about the nation branding in Indonesia, and then the university. UT is one of the most unique university in Indonesia, and you are the champion of distance learning. Yeah, although you have competitors, but they cannot compete with you in terms of distance learning. So your strength is clearly on the online, facilities and technologies or advancement. And now, how can we, as an academic, as a researcher, as a staff, as a student, can contribute to the branding? Yeah. Okay. So we want to see next, how can we do that? Before that, I would like to bring here an example. You might not like Elon Musk, but we can't deny that the technology and how this guy, promote himself, and with his brilliant technology, they are the innovators of the EV technology. Yeah. So when you look at Tesla, do you see Elon Musk? What do you think? Or you see Elon Musk and Tesla to different entities? Or you see Tesla, immediately you think about Elon Musk? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Elon Musk is a Tesla. Yeah, innovator, CEO. Okay. How about Elon Musk and X? You know X, right? Is it, which one is stronger? The personal branding of Elon Musk, is it Tesla or X? Tesla. Yes, Tesla. Yeah. Okay. Right. So look at that. Yeah. He said, I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. So we can be like him. We can be an extraordinary person. Yeah. So he is a visionary leader, very innovative. He is an innovator, a problem solver, and impact at scale. Impact is a global scale. Yeah. So more than a car company, Tesla is a symbol of innovation, sustainability, and the future of automobile. Yeah. So when we talk about personal branding, people thought that personal branding is how you promote yourself. You go to the advertising agency, and then there's a lot of banners and bunting, the what do you call that, big posters by the highways. You can put your face there if you have lots of money. Yeah, banyak di jalan raya kan, di highway. You just buy the space and put yourself there. So that is personal branding. But that is not enough. Yeah, that's after maybe 1 or 2 months, people put down, people forget about you. But personal branding is more than that. It's more than self-promotion. Yeah, saya nampak banyak pictures of jalan-jalan raya di sini, So it's quite unique. You don't really see that many in Malaysia. Maybe they don't have that much money, or maybe the advertising space here, I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's quite expensive. Like one space, yeah, in Malaysia it's about 40,000, 40,000 Malaysia ringgit. Ya, di sini mungkin murah agaknya atau lagi ya besar kan country-nya, jadi boleh letak lebih banyak. But you can do that. Individual can do that, yeah. But it is just short term, yeah. But the long term of your personal branding, yeah, is your reputation, is your expertise, is your credibility, and is your contribution. Yeah. So these four elements are very important when it comes to personal branding. So katakanlah ya, maybe I mention the past Prime Minister Jokowi. Yeah, what is the personal branding of Jokowi? Yeah, if you can type there, yeah, not self-promotion, definitely calm. Oh, okay, calm. Humble, solo. Solo means what? Single or dari tempat? Oh, okay. 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 Aduh, Jawa. Okay. Gorong, what is that? Apa tu? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. So active. Plongo. You guys so funny. I don't understand most of the words. Priya Solo. Okay, thank you very much. So it's not about just the handsome. Okay. So the identity, whatever that you have mentioned, is just reflecting all the points here. His reputation, yeah, his expertise, his credibility. You mentioned about humble, yeah, and his contribution to the economy, his contribution to the development and popularity of Indonesia. So this is what we need to do. We don't have to be the president. We can be a president for ourselves. Yeah. So your class, your classmate, your department, you can have your own personal branding within your context. Yeah. So people know you, people recognize you, people remember you because of maybe you are so talkative. Yeah. You can do public speaking anytime. So your expertise is talking. So people know you with your expertise and your reputation. Maybe you graduated from Cambridge, from Oxford, or from a local institution. Yeah. So these are some of the things that you have to brand yourself with. Yeah. Okay. So next, then for academic, so I believe we have many academics in this session. How do we brand our personal branding as an academic? Yeah, I mean your academic brand, your professional brand, your professional reputation. Yeah, your integrity, correct. So you don't simply give aid to all your students. Yeah, all the students are here as well. Yeah. Okay, more publication. Correct. Yeah, we had a very good session yesterday on Monday about all the tips to publish. Yeah, after this you will see more people publishing in UT. Yeah, they have all the tips already. Yeah. So your research, yeah, your research, your unique, your novel research can bring the personal branding. I've given some tips as well on what research to be initiated from UT, which consider as unique research. I really impressed. My first day, I visited the factory, printing all the books and sent to the students. Believe me, I don't think other universities can do that. You have done really, even I stayed in the UK for 6 years. I studied of the time. I have never visited such a huge factory that produce modules and posts courier to students. Such a huge effort. Yeah. So that's your niche, and people don't know. So you have to go out and tell people that this is what you are doing. But that's really unique. So your lecturers can just do their job, not with their themselves. In what center is that? I was looking at all the lecturers in the room, talking to themselves from morning till evening. Other lecturers at other university, they will run away after 2 hours, yeah, because we don't used to speak like online for such a long time, yeah. So this is your uniqueness, yeah. So you should build your personal branding from all these uniqueness. Your public speaking, when you are invited to be a keynote speaker or as a moderator, for example, yeah, as Dian is now Dian, yeah. Take this opportunity because it's bringing the branding of your university, yeah, and the media, sometimes the media of Indonesia call you. I also visited your media office, yeah, and I was shaking to be featured in the media where they recorded like a pembaca berita, ya, duduk di situ. Yeah, I was like, so, oh my God, this is not something that I used to do. But the lecturers here, so confidently, doing their shooting, talking to the media like a celebrity, yeah, acting in front of the camera. Consultancy. So you have your consultancy, I think the research center. So you can do a lot of collaboration with the industry. You are part of the professional bodies. Yeah, if you are an advisor of professional bodies, you can also use that as part of your strength. And then your policy work. If you are an advisor to the the what you call that, the minister's office, yeah, or any association, please, yeah, and then international collaborations with all the universities that collaborate and MOA with UT, and if you are invited as on editorial boards, you should use all this to brand, to build your personal branding. Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities. You don't have to do all. Yeah. But a few that you are good at should be able to help you in building your personal branding. Ya, mungkin selepas ini kata Dian, ya, your research is in. So if she's actively collaborating with international partners, yeah, international academics, and she is also doing research related to Islamic economics, for example, and publish a lot, she can be, easily well known, cited as a top researcher, yeah, and this will always improve your personal branding, yeah. So don't forget, you also need to promote yourself. So how do you promote yourself? Each of you, if you are, you know, S2, S3, and also lecturers here, you must, not should, you must have your Google Scholar account. I think you have it, You must have ORCID ID. We call ORCID ID. You must have, just I think in 5-10 minutes, you can just set up. You must have your Scopus account, and you must have LinkedIn. Open your LinkedIn and connect with me. So the connection will help you in building your personal branding. Of course, in your account, you letak lah the prettiest picture with quotes. Janganlah gambar di bawah pokok or di pantai, because this is, professional branding. So pokok di pantai can be for Instagram ataupun di Facebook. So your personal professional branding has to be like a proper packaging of yourself. It's just like products yang ada packaging yang cantik. So you tend to buy, you want to buy products with good packaging. So this is what you are doing for yourself. Okay, so it's very important. It's position you as a trusted expert, open doors to opportunities and create lasting impact. Okay, so hari ini semua patut ada 4 account itu, and then you should put those as your KPI. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this is an example of digital presence. Okay, so I think most of you have this, right? Lecturers. Not only lecturers, the executive students, even undergraduate students, they have their accounts. So by having the Google, I just pick one simple example here, Google Scholar. You can be very visible when people search your name. At least you can see your name as a result of Google search. Boleh masing-masing search yourself and see whether your name is in the Google. If you are not there, something wrong, because this is already digital world. So you must have your name when you search Google. So if you are not there, please quickly set up your Google Scholar account. And then if your name is there, if your name is there, of course people can, the credible, people see you as a credible scholar, credible researcher. People can access you, people can find you, will get your email, and it is it will reflect your impact your expertise indirectly. So make sure be discoverable. This is digital. Don't spend so much on TikTok, because TikTok might not unless you are a celebrity. TikTok will sell your product, but normally in TikTok you don't use your professional profile, and be trusted, and also be remembered. Okay, yes, we will share the materials after this. Okay, right. Okay, next on. Okay. Okay, so next, now I'm sharing. How do we now? We have covered 3 aspects: the nation branding, the university branding, and the personal branding. So now university should put in a roadmap to impact and to influence. chain of activities in the university that can build global visibility. In UT, you do research, right? So you have research. You do conference. I remember I attended the first time that I visited the conference. So you do have conference. So keep doing that. This is good for the global visibility. Yeah, and this is very, very true. When I visited the first time I visited Universitas Terbuka, and I was not aware of Universitas Terbuka. Yeah, because I was, when I came, I always visit UI because I'm also a visiting professor at UI. And campus of now understand online learning. Yeah, so it's bringing visibility to it's networking. So why we are here? This is part of networking between Malaysia and Indonesia. Publication, we can publish together. So you have to the lecturers to publish Indonesia, which can build global visibility. Collaborate more with universities outside Indonesia or within Indonesia. Invited talks like what we are doing here is global visibility. Yeah, I'm sharing it in my social media as well. So it's bringing your visibility as well. Yeah, so recognition and that leads to global visibility. Yeah, so these are the formula, the 7 simple things that all the top universities are doing actively. Yeah, not at the university level, but also at the individual level, like MIT, Stanford, Oxford, Harvard, Cambridge. All these are doing these 7 things together. Yeah, so this should be continued at UT. Okay. All right. So the next, so what young academics make? Why I highlight this? Because I see many young academics here at UT. Yeah, they're very, very young. Yeah, so these are some mistakes that young academics, um, okay, young academics make. Yeah, first, when you join as a lecturers, you only focus on publication. Yeah, so you are just focusing on publication. You ignore networking. Yeah, so it's all writing and publishing. Some of you are able to publish, yeah, sad and demotivated. Yeah, so you have to do other things as well. So please network, come to University Malaya, go and visit Cambridge, go and visit, NUS, try to, yeah, for young academics, this is very important. Friends around the world can be easily found if you go to conferences. So you attend international conferences, you will meet people around the world. So exchange your card and contact them after the conference. Yeah. So this is how you build your networking. Okay. Hujan lebat. Okay. Poor digital presence. So I've given ways to make it more visible in the digital world. Okay. So Scholar, all this, yeah. No LinkedIn. Please make sure that you set up your LinkedIn. Never attending conference. Yeah, datang ke Malaysia, present your paper, yeah. Conference. Not building collaboration again, yeah. So please find friends and contact potential collaborators and waiting to become ready. So not ready yet. I don't have the capacity yet. I haven't completed completed my PhD. Some of the lecturers said that, no, don't wait, just go. Yeah. So if you wait, time is running. Yeah. So start early. Okay. So why do we need to improve on this? Because just now we talk about how to a career, yeah, to be visible, to be connected, to be collaborative, and to be proactive. So this is for the young academics. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Now for students, we have students here. Okay. So students, some tips here, how to improve. Okay, small steps today, big impact tomorrow. Okay, so what you need to learn, keep learning, although it is a distance learning, keep learning, and I believe your students, yeah, here, you are very strong student community here. You can leave them alone, they do their work. Yeah. Now they have ChatGPT, so their close friend is ChatGPT, AI. But they learn along the way, I believe. Yeah. Volunteer. If anybody asks for volunteer, please, yeah, come to your supervisor for S2, S3. Collaborate with students from other universities or other programs within UT or within Indonesia. Yeah, to lead, if any projects, volunteer to lead and build your expertise, and you will be visible. Yeah, you will be visible. Okay, so is there any tips and tricks to make university? I think this one, can we take the question later? Yeah. Okay. Rest. Yes. Yeah. So your journey, students, is unique. You just need, yeah, grab all the opportunities in front of you. As students, you are done your S1, then come back for S2 and S3. Yeah, so study is all, even in my class I have like 60 age of 70 here as well, right? I have students like 70 years old. No, the S3, S4, S3, no, all young students. 60 years old. What is the oldest? 60 years. Yeah. We call it as lifelong learning. Yeah, lifelong learning. Okay. So it has to be continued. Yeah, this is a good practice. Next. So my last is, as I promised earlier, I want to share bits and pieces of examples university layer on how we built. We are not there yet. I have to say we are not there yet. We are still struggling to be one of the top university. But because of this purpose, we can help each other to share some of the activities at University Malaya can also be done here or can also be implemented here. Where I want to share how we connect the nation branding, the university branding, and the personal branding together. So a strong reputation is built when individuals contribute with purpose, like what I said, publication, your professional expertise and whatnot. Yeah, so individually have things to contribute. Yeah, and then comes to institution that create impact. For example, the university is creating to the population of Indonesia, and nation and once together. So the three elements are very important. So you can see here, nation, reputation, coming from the culture, economy, governance, education, and competitiveness. University reputation, the education, the research, the innovation, partnership, accreditation, and your personal reputation coming from your knowledge, integrity, contribution, and trust. Yeah. So at UM, we build reputation through meaningful contribution at every level. When you grow, yeah, UM grows. This is what our slogan. So we always said UM is one. So at various level, we grow together. So that's the tagline. If UT, you have like this, right? Like this, right? If UM, or UT, yeah, UT, like that, right? So if UM is like that, it's always like that, yeah? So when you grow with UM. The flag of Malaysia. So wherever we go, we bring the Malaysia flag. Yeah, everybody, nation, university, as well as the community. Okay, right. So next, maybe next. So this is as the result. This year, I think just last few weeks, yeah, we're so excited to be announced that we are number 56 in the world. We had been 100 plus, and then 80, the 70, 60, last year 58, and now 56. So we hope this is the contribution that we carry the nation to the global, visited UI. I was talking to them about the same thing. I said, UI, Universitas Indonesia should bring the flag of Indonesia, should do the best, regardless of if anybody, because 50, 20, 30 universities in the nation, in the country, but they have a bigger responsibility to carry the flag. So we are number 3 in Southeast Asia, Malaysia number 1. But we're not doing this, and we're not really focusing on. Yes, we focus on university, but we have more or bigger responsibility for Malaysia. So because of the 56 ranking coming, 56 ranking is not just by the research, including Africa, the accreditation, like I mentioned. So each of the programs that we offer in the business school, faculty of business and economics, we make sure that each of the programs has accreditation. So accounting has the most accreditation body, like ACCA, MICPA. Yeah? So we make sure each of the programs has accreditation or accredited by international accreditation body. But it's a lot of work to do, but you need to plan. You need to begin somewhere. Yeah? And branding, like I said, is built through the quality that we serve, the quality of the service of the university, not because of the advertising or marketing. It's more than that. And so because of that, you can reach more than what you can expect. So it's all about aligning your effort, aligning the effort of research, internationalization, accreditation effort, and people and talent within your university. Okay. And my personal branding through what I did. Graduated, you might have a bigger highways than mine. Yeah, but I'm just putting example how I chart my personal branding. Yeah, so PhD and then go to conferences, early publication, department leadership, all the head of department, deputy deans, directorship deans, accreditation panel of the internationalization. These are not for me. This is for the university and for the nation. Yeah. So visiting professor, the panel. So I can be in my comfort zone if I like. Yeah, just getting the salary and teach, salary teach go publish. But I have to do more than that, because we said personal branding, and that will lead to the global visibility, the nation branding as well. So that's how that I plan myself to support the personal branding. Okay, so next, this is the lesson that I learned. Yeah, this is during, because you have visa yesterday. What the graduation ceremony yesterday? Wisuda. I confused with wisata. Wisata is tourism, right? Okay. Because of yesterday's graduation ceremony, so I put this photo. Because during graduation ceremony, I will announce students' name, right? The students' graduation. So what the lesson I learned through the personal branding is you always have to have that curiosity. In other words, my curiosity creates opportunities. Like, for example, I really want to learn how you guys can handle such a huge group of students, and you can control them while giving lectures. How do you control them in here it's 755. I don't know what they're doing. What are the tips that I can learn as curiosity among your students, for example? Yeah. So that's what I learned. We need to have that curiosity in mind, even though our age is 50 over years. Yeah. We have to continue, to have that curiosity. And relationship matters. So our relationship matters, our good connection matters. Even yesterday, UT is so kind, they took me to Tamrin, so that I saw that relationship, the ibu pandai negotiation. Yeah, so that relationship in academics is you're close to me, and I'm dealing with publication journal. I can tell you the tips what to do. For example, just simple example. Say yes to international invitations, even though it's YouTube busy. I think your dean has been talking to me many times to adjust the date for me to come. But I said, okay, yes, it's okay. International invitation, I have to go, because this is for the nation branding as well. Yeah, of course, things that you do, you do things you have to do sepenuh hati. You have to really appreciate what you're doing. What do you call that here? Macam cuci tangan, macam lepas tangan kan. You want to make sure that 700 students here really learn. So what do? You connect with them, you ask them, you follow up, for example. Yeah. So that's nation. Some people, they go for popularity, want people to know them. They go, to promote themselves. For me, you serve, and people will judge you whether you are good or not. Yeah, and that you gain your recognition through the quality as who you are. Yeah, And reputation takes years. So as like young researchers, yeah, Dian just mentioned just 5 years. It's okay, it takes years. Reputation, yeah. So yeah, keep on doing your good things here, yeah. Example, yeah. One publication. I use all GPT to write articles, and I did not um, declare it is coming from ChatGPT, for example, and I claim that the data is mine, the articles written by me. So, journal, if journal cover this, they will announce or they will call your paper and and charge you as plagiarized. Yeah, you're not following the ethical steps, yeah, in publication. With one thing that I do bad things, it will damage 30 years, 25 years of the career progress that you have such a long time. So please remember that whenever you want to do short, especially on the last thing that you do, so you will like, yeah. Oh yeah, that's, you have to be very careful. Okay, right. Okay, next. Nanti kita pilih di situ. What reputation do you want to have 5 years from now? 3 words. Yeah. Can you all type? Just yeah, you all can they speak? Can they get the mic or you will mute them? Just type you your to speak. So let's see netizen Indonesia sama di Malaysia ni dia. Okay. What do you want to? Okay. Okay. Can you write 5 years from now? Yeah. Okay. Okay. No wonder. Okay. Publication. Oh, brilliant. Publication. Many publications. Sir,